right, we're starting over. Got interrupted. Anyways, we're gonna start here. So these upper tomatoes right here, I pounded a T-post back over here, then I ran a ratchet strap to tie the, and then another T-post here to tie these 3 tomato cages together to keep them. Everything wanted to fall downhill, right? And there's some nice tomatoes in there, if you can see. There's some in there somewhere. So anyways, I didn't want to fall over, and that was, you know, this is what I had, and that's what we did, right? But then I tried this strategy this year, which these are my old trellises, but I tried just dropping string down, and then I had to put this string in because I put a piece of rebar in that top piece of pipe, and then the post fell over and then the rebar fell out, but I put the rebar in there to keep that thing from sagging. That was the thought, right? So anyways, so then these started to grow, never mind the ladder, and I don't chop any of the armpits or nothing. So then I had to go around and wrap them right here all the way to the other side and then backing around because they got so massive, right? So I didn't want to do that because of airflow, and you know, doggone it, man, it's been 107 degrees the last few days. It's probably almost 100 right now. You know, I'm getting a little sunburn there on the top of that tomato, and there's quite a few tomatoes up in there, but I didn't really like it. I'm coming to the point now where this is where I tied it around, right? Because I had to, because it was going all the way over here and I don't have the walking area. And then now I need to go here because I need to get these guys back into where they need to be. And this guy here that's attacking the ladder back over here where it needs to be. But I mean, we just made a hedge, which I don't know. So anyways, so that's neither here nor there. Today I was trying to tackle this guy, right? It's the same setup as this one here. I have a water line that runs right here. All my water runs right about where my hand is, plus a big drain pipe that pops out at the end of the deal, right about down right in here. So anyways, so I did not do the wraparound, you know, to the thing here. And as you can see, this thing just, woo, it's bowing really bad, right? But I have some really nice tomatoes over here. And here's the problem. I had some really nice tomatoes right back down, sitting over here, sitting on top of the brick. Probably not good for them, but they were sitting there. And then I looked at like this guy right here and these little cluster, and there were some bite marks out of it. Probably from a small little rodent, right? So I went over there and you can see this piece of pipe. First I tried this to get it up. Then I pounded a T-post and I was going to tie a rope to the fence, trying to pull these plants up off the ground. I ended up breaking one of the main branches, probably as big around as my finger. Broke that, lost like 4 tomatoes, probably the biggest one on these plants. Didn't do any good. Then I tied some more ropey deals and got them up, but look at the mess. Now I can't pound T-posts in this section because of the pipes. So it's really hard. You can see there's my main water set up right there for this section, plus what's right behind me. So I can't really pound T-posts because there's pipes running all over this joint. And I'm having a hard time. Like, this is a great place. These are the greenest tomatoes in my whole garden. In the whole thing. They're the greenest. You know, some of these are doing okay, but they're kind of weak. But this is a jungle. And this was a jungle too. And now I've messed it up. So I'm just having a hard time trying to figure out a trellising system that will work. So future plans, I don't know, but this is just is not working. Not for me. I don't like this string deal. Unless you want to clip your tomatoes, which man, I feel bad, but when it's 107, I want as much leaf growth as possible. And we're dry heat. If anybody watches this, we're dry heat. We don't have humidity. In Northern California, there's no humidity here. So when it's 107, it's straight up 107. And so clipping to try to keep the humid and all that down, yeah, you could clip a little bit here and there, but which I do, just in general. But now I've ruined a plant. It's not even July till tomorrow, and look at this thing. That's a 6-foot trellis right there. That's 6 foot. That plant's, I mean, call it 6 foot, call it 5'9". You know, what do you do? So that's what I'm dealing with today. I'm trying to figure it out. And the same thing here. I mean, that's a 6-foot T-post here. These are the sauce tomatoes. Look at it. They're way over that trellis. Not here, but the trellis is here, and they're up there. So, you know, what do I do now? Because, yeah, some of them are determinants, so they're going to fall over. But the ones that aren't, you know, what do you do? How do you control it? You know, same thing here. Like, here's my walking path. You know, I'm 5'6". This thing's just as tall as me. So, but how am I going to control the rest of this branch right here? Because the trellis is right here, and it's up there. So, I'm in a predicament, and first time, but I gotta say, tomatoes are growing really well. There's some really big ones. I won't really walk around and show you, but there it is. So, hey, what do you guys do? What's the best way you found to trellis tomatoes? I might have to go back to my old school stuff. So, all right. Thanks for listening. See ya.